Okay, so I've got my ball screw in the lathe here, and I've got just a piece of sheet metal wrapped around it to keep it from messing up the ball screw. But I got to turn down about 1/4 inch of the threads, and my pulley's going to go on there like so. So I've got to trim off the ball screw here and cut down about 1/4 inch of the threads. So that's what I'm going to do now. We got this the same diameter now for our pulley. And back these set screws on. Make sure our nuts screw back on. Okay, and now I just need to trim this off. The reason I did this, you can have these specially made, but these are just off-the-shelf ball screws that I'm using. I just ordered the standard ball screw to a certain length, and I'll just modify it for what I needed. So now I'm just going to trim this off. Okay, sometimes having these fancy tools, you forget that it's not always, there's always an easier way to do something. So, all right, let me face that in. Okay. There we go. Okay. Alright, so all we have to do now is just, I want to take and cut this hub off, and I'm going to redo these set screws. There's looks to be plenty of meat there, so I'll just stick them in the center of the hub. It should be fine that way, and then that way we'll have this trimmed off. Okay, so you can see I've got my holes drilled and I also got them tapped. I trimmed the hub off and smoothed it out. Now I'm putting the set screw back in. This is a M4 by 7 set screw, and I've got it. The set screw needs to be below the bottom of the tooth. And if you look inside, you can see that it's sticking up just a little bit. So that's not going to work. So I'm either going to have to trim the set screw down, or my second option is to slide it on here, mark the shaft, and then drill through and just put a dimple in the shaft, enough for the set screw to go down in there. And I think that's what I'll do. I've done it in the past, it works great, and it also helps keep the pulley held in place, although I don't really think that's needed here. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so you can see we've marked it and we've dimpled it, and now I'm just going to hit it with some emery cloth just to, because it's knocked the burrs off. Okay, I think I got the burrs off. Make sure our pulley slides on. I got the set screw in. Okay. Okay. Then I can tighten it up. And get that below the tooth there. Oh yeah, that's going to work just fine. You can see it's below the bottom of the tooth there. I hope you can see that on camera. You can see that it's below the bottom of the tooth there now. So that'll work, and that should take care of that. Alright, so let's get that whole thing assembled, and we can put it back on. So we got the front side finished, but the back, we're going to need something to keep the ball nut from screwing off. So what I did was I just took the piece of the hub that I trimmed off from the pulley, and I'm just going to slide that on there and put two set screws in there. But first where I cut it off, I just want to face that. So now we have our stop. And that'll keep the ball nut from coming off of there. Alright. Okay, well now we have it all mounted. You can kind of see how it's coming together. The stepper motor. Stepper motor is going to sit like so on a plate. It's going to adjust with these two screws here for tension. And so we'll work on that next. Okay, so now I'm going to be working on the stepper motor mount. We'll be putting a pocket here, a couple of slots for adjustment, and I'll be profiling the top to match the X bearing block, and drilling some holes. I'll be doing it in two setups because this plate is bigger than my workable area. So we'll be doing the top two operations, and then we'll do another setup and do the bottom two operations. But let's get going. So now we're going to drill 4 holes for our stepper motor, and also a 1.5 inch diameter hole also for our stepper motor. Here we go. Hey guys, so you can see we finished up the X stepper motor mount. The mounting plate's done. Behind here is our belt. It turned out good, so it's going to be 1-to-1, and it's nice and secure with just 2 adjustment bolts. I don't think I'm going to have any issues with that. The next thing we're going to work on is the mount for the ball nut to slide back and forth on. We're going to work on that, and then we should have things finished up, and we can kind of get the computer hooked up and maybe get some of these things moving. It's getting very close to the end, and I'll look forward to that. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and have a great day.